What? Who is that? What? Dang. Dude, that was really good. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. W game, bro. And then, hey, that is not it, bro. Because that is not it. There's going to be a number 6, clearly. Wow. I enjoyed that a lot. Very cool. A lot of good puzzles. We got to see the prototype finally. Dang, man. But he's not dead. He's not dead. So I guess we'll see what happens in number 6. It's going to get crazy. We got another year until that comes out probably, though. But, dude, this series has been insane. I've played every single one so far. It's been awesome. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all so much. And yeah, that was really good. I really liked it a lot. We did it. We beat it. Let's go. The prototype was so many different voices. What the? How many voices? Freaking what the? That's crazy. Anyways, oh yeah, let me just skip through this. Maybe there's something at the end just in case. Thank you for playing. Yep.
Yeah, that was the doc. What? 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 There is no way you get another cliffhanger. I thought this was the last one. Oh my God. There's no way. Oh my God. I thought, did somebody not, what? Oh my, I am sick to my stomach. There is actually no way you stab. Yeah, at the end you feel bad for Huggy because he looked like he was coming around. And then you stab Kissy on top of it. And we got, wait, what, 2 years to figure out if she dead? And then Poppy get kidnapped again. Don't nobody care about Poppy. At this point, the only person in this whole game I care about dying or not is Kissy. Yeah, I like Giblet and I like Chum too. But like, dog, forget Poppy, man. Oh my God, I actually cannot believe that just ended on a cliffhanger again. Chad, can you believe that? Oh my goodness, I actually can't believe they did that. Was it just rumors that this was the last one? Dog, it's gonna be 2027 till you find out if Kissy's dead or not, by the way. I want you to realize, I want this to sink in. GTA 6 is gonna be out before you know if Kissy is dead in Poppy Playtime or not. Let that sink in right now. Angry or sad? I'm not sad, I am legitimately angry. I'm too mad to be sad. Like, actually. But I should know that they're not above killing characters that people like because they just murdered Dowie and he's dead. So yeah, Kissy's probably dead too, man. I mean, if we're gonna be real, Kissy probably dead too, bruh. You get chased around by dadgum Huggy the whole game. In the last second, he's gonna come around. Why couldn't the game end? Kissy and Huggy high five. We turn around and we all kill the prototype as a group, and we all walk off into the sunset. And a happy ending. Why? Good game either way. The only bad part about the game was that ending and the confusion puzzle slop that drags the game out an extra 2 hours than what it should be. Other than that, Poppy Playtime games are great. And that ending, oh, I'm hurt. You ain't gonna hear the end. You ain't gonna hear the end of this for a minute. Yeah. You ain't gonna hear the end of this from me for a minute, Bubba. I cannot believe it. Yo, W stream though, that was fun. I mean, it was Poppy Playtime at the end of the day.
And that was it. That was Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. Holy crap, that was a roller coaster, everybody. I think the Lily Lovebraid section was my favorite, and the design of the prototype was actually really badass. I really enjoyed the way that looked. But yeah, the Lily Lovebraid section, I like it when you have to almost like play along with the villain, and you also have to try to escape at the same time. Other games have done that before, where like you have to act and play along with the bad guy, and you have to try to find like an escape route while you're playing along with the bad guy. So I think because I like stuff like that, I think that's why that was my favorite section. But the voice acting was great. The production, you can tell that they stepped it up another notch for Chapter 5.
Sawyer's back! But I killed him! Didn't I fuck up his brain? Ugh. Man, that chapter was long. Holy God! Wait, so we're getting to Chapter 6? Why? I like when things end on 5 chapters. It feels like nice and like that's fine. It's almost like 3 chapters or 5 chapters. I think you could have ended it in this chapter, although we didn't get much prototype up until now. I have mixed feelings. On one hand, I really like the Poppy franchise. I like when it comes out. I like that everyone's excited about it. I like that when I play it, everybody on YouTube is excited about it. There's a huge community around it that all care about this. And honestly, I think there's more positives than negatives when it comes to the Poppy franchise. I just feel like also all the voice actors killed it. I don't know how to say this without sounding negative. Whoa, all the voices for the prototype. I do like that it's a mix of lots and lots of voices. There's a lot of people who absolutely adore these games, and I don't want to like kick up a hornet's nest and get everybody mad and be like, oh, he just doesn't care anymore. Because I genuinely do like this franchise. I do think that this chapter was better than the last one. There was some good stuff with Doey in the last one, but man, there was some really frustrating sections. The whole boss fight at the end. This didn't even have a boss fight. I like that. I think Poppy's strongest when it's leaning into its characters and its lore and not really its mechanics. I know that deeper mechanics tend to get video games taken more seriously. I disagree. I think that just having a really good story, a really good atmosphere, and just keeping the momentum going is what this series is good at. The first chapter is still the best one because of that. And it's not getting bogged down in its lore. I do think you can over-explain things sometimes. I wish I knew less, in a way, and you can, like, speculate what's going on. Right now, there's so many characters, there's so many lore tapes, there's so much background. But that might just be me, and I'm not the target demographic for this game. Other people who do like this, especially younger people, are really, really into this stuff. So maybe just ignore me and what I'm saying. I'm just saying it from my own perspective, but I'm also a 36-year-old man playing a game that's probably intended more for teenagers. But I still do like it. There was some cool stuff with the magnet walls in this. I like the hand that goes out and sends pressure and then you explode things. That's all really fun. It's still just a little wonky at times. I think the level design is still the thing that hurts the most, although that feels unfair because you can find out who did the levels and I don't want to like dogpile on anyone. Nor should you. Never take anything that I'm saying from my own subjective opinion and then going around and spreading it like it's some sort of gospel. I hate that. And I hate when other fandoms do it from other YouTubers. This is just what I'm saying and leave it at that. It's my opinion. I still think some of the stuff in the levels is like, okay, where do I go? What do I do? Again, some of that could just be on me, my head not being in the right place. Whoa, the screen feels like it's moving now because the credits were rolling. But man, this game is getting so big. There's so much to it. And I would hate to see it become a franchise where you have like 10 chapters and then people are like, okay, we're still doing this. Like, we're still milking the franchise and trying to make money out of it and everything. Again, as a business, that's what you do. But at some point, you have to know you can't just keep adding bits onto it. It just becomes a monstrosity after a while. I think that's what kind of happened to FNAF. And FNAF is in a place where it's like, what are we fucking doing, man? There's so many games now, and the lore just keeps going, and it's a new pizzeria, and it's a new characters, and it just gets too bloated after a while. And I think this could be a really tight game and a really tight set of chapters if stuff was just like condensed a little bit. Also, the prototype, I wasn't really a fan of the design when it showed up, but as the chapter went on, it kind of grew on me. I just like fucked up characters a bit more. I would like him not to be a jack-in-the-box, or just be a little more messed up. He just looked a bit too regular, for lack of a better word. I would have preferred to see him be more metallic all around. Like, the hands that he has and the feet that he has don't really match the body he has, but that's also the point of the design, because he's so many different parts of different things. And again, somebody spent a lot of time making that design, so I don't want to feel like I'm critiquing it too harshly. I like fucked up designs. I like when a character is a mix of everything else. And I felt like he had Huggy and Kissy's arms on him. That was cool. And he had Catnap's body, I think. I'd have to go back and look at the design, but I thought that that's what was on the back of him. And he had like bones in the front. I just think it would have been cool if the arms were up here and he was like fucking Spider-Man when he turns into the actual spider in that one episode. Like Godric the Golden from Elden Ring, you know? Hands everywhere instead of like all three coming out of his crotch. But again, I would love to know what you guys think. I think this chapter was a lot more focused. It was a lot more based on like the characters and stuff. I still think it's maybe too long. I think a really tight 2-hour chapter would have been really good. Bring in Lily... What was her name? Lily Longbraids? Is that her name? Bring her in a bit earlier. Lean into that a bit more. The stuff running away from Huggy was really cool. Like, get the start of the game, going straight into that and being chased by him. I'm so glad he's back properly. Well, now he's fucking dead. Because from chapter 1, I was like, Huggy's the best character in the game. I don't really want them to just constantly keep adding characters and killing them every single chapter. It was nice to have Huggy back and like lean into that lore, and we got to see the background and how they were made, and I actually started to sympathize with one of the characters for the first time since I started this whole franchise. And that says a lot. And then you just fucking kill them anyway. Like it was cool to be in his head for a little bit of this. I would have liked more of that. They have some good characters, like I think Mommy Longlegs was a fantastic character. Her design was incredible. But then again, she dies, and then we just go and have another one the next chapter. And I wasn't a big fan of Catnap's design. Doughy is incredible. I wasn't a big fan of Chum in this either. They're fun and everything, but again, it just feels like you're adding mascots for the sake of adding mascots, like new characters every chapter. But it would be nice to kind of like percolate on some of the characters we have to see them progress and not just be villains and then die. But yeah. That was chapter 5. A very, very long one. It might actually get edited down a lot because some of the areas I died in repeated sections or whatever. I'm also sorry that I missed 1.5 million secrets and tapes and everything. It's so overwhelming. There's so much to it. But yeah, I'm still, don't get me wrong, I sound really negative and really like, God, what are we doing? But I actually still genuinely think Poppy Playtime is good. And it's a cut above like some of the other indie horrors that we get, especially the animation quality. I still think the animations in these games are some of the best in the industry. Not just in the indie scene, but like some of that stuff with Lily, like the facial animations, the way they move, it's all like so believable. There's no cut corners. You can tell that the people that are doing it have a really big background in animation. I think that's incredible. But again, I want to go back and play the first chapter again, not on YouTube or anything, like just in my spare time, because I remember that so fondly, and I'm like, am I just rose-tinted glasses? Will I play it and then be like, actually, the series did get better? I don't know. I just like the really tight, forward-driven experiences where the plot is just moving and you get like a little downtime and then it's like, okay, we're going again. I'm not a big fan of the like go into a room, solve a bunch of puzzles. The room is just massive. There's a million doors in it. I'm going around clicking on everything. You open up a door, it's like there's a secret in there, and then I move on, and then I go through another door, and then I have a whole bunch more again, and then it's like chase sequence, and then we just rinse that for the whole game. I would just like to see a bit more. I know, part of me was like, it feels a little like Art in a Band sometimes, but it doesn't. That's just like, it's like being in a big building and having mascots and you're underground. That's the only part that it reminded me of, and then saying that does such a disservice to Poppy Playtime, because Poppy is like game of all time compared to Garden of Banban. But there is a fun in it, you know? I enjoy sitting down. I'm excited when there's a new Poppy Playtime coming out. Even if it was garbage, which it's not, I would still enjoy playing it. Like, there's something about the fervor of the community every time one comes out that it just makes it fun. It's a communal experience for all of us, and I have a good time doing it. But yeah, that's gonna do it for me. Chapter 5, done. I guess we're gonna get a Chapter 6 next year. They've been on a pretty consistent release schedule of like a chapter every year now, so see you in, oh god, 2027? That's crazy. Anyway, thanks for watching.
Oh my fucking god. Kill me. Fucking kill me. Fucking kill me. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh my god, what the fuck?
It's gotta be here.
It's gotta be what the fuck we do. I don't fucking know. Yeah, the fucking negative beans or fucking whatever it was. I gotta get it. The anti-beans to make them do the knot and thing to be in the get me out. Oh, of course, yes. Let me type. What was the goop? Why was I in the goop? Why? What the fuck? Why did you put me in the goop? What was even the point of the goop? No, press the key. I'll press this. Nope. Fucking nope. I'm not pressing any key. I have to press one. Fucking what the fuck? Oh my god. This is a quintessential experience of this whole game. This exactly right here in front of us right now is the quintessential experience of the whole fucking game. It's just, you see something in front of you and it says press any key to activate. No! What? You cannot press any fucking, oh no, of course not, you dumbass! You press one fucking key! You press the E key! Fucking, oh fucking. Am I sure? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so hungry. Being fed by the rage. My mom is in town, actually. My mom is waiting for me to get out because she has cooked me food. Oh, well, here we go. Oh, yes, of course, I need to break this. It's the quintessential thing about this game, next to the other quintessential thing about this game, which is doing mechanics for the sake that you made the mechanics, right? I get the kind of vibe of like the break in case of emergencies. Like, there's no point to that. I'm already here. Don't make me switch. Wow, it's the third thing that makes me pissed off in these games. It's like, hey man, do it again. But you really like that one. Do it a fucking again, why don't you? It sure is that thing, isn't it? You're not gonna help at all, are you? Because why the fuck would you help when there's 2 fucking levers? I get to do fucking both of them. Cause you didn't do jack shit this whole fucking game. Why are you here?
Well now, this is a rather interesting turn of events.
Oh look, it's another bigger bad. Oh yeah, no, that guy did sound familiar. I'm sure he was from before. Yeah, you're right. That guy, that is the same voice. Totally. If only we hadn't killed him. Okay. Animation's good. I'm starting with the positives. I'm starting with the positives here, alright? Okay, bear with me. Animation good. Clearly, art quality, very good. The movement isn't quite as good. The mechanics, I don't find fun. The switching hands, probably there's an easier way to do it than just like the scroll wheel, which I was doing, I'm sure. But still, it's not even just that. It's that it is slow to do that. It is like, to switch is, it's slow, right? I see no reason that couldn't be instantaneous. Literally, just like make it fast, because the gameplay requires it to be fast. Why is the actual animation of it not fast? Anyway, whatever. This was a fucking mess. I am saying this because, and I have this policy, right? If it's the first game in a new series, if it's the second, third, I can be more forgiving of things finding its footing. This is chapter fucking 5, right? I should know the motivation very clearly. I should know where I'm going. I should know why I'm going to it. I should know exactly what the character motivations are. That one guy couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you why he was the escort this time around. As much as I like the hair girl, that was fucking random. Random. As random could be, being like, hey, here's a cool set piece. It's now it's happening. Now is this fun. And it doesn't matter if that set piece is interesting. I liked the aesthetic of that a lot better. It was random. Why was that there? Just to be an obstacle. That's it. It didn't have any cohesion to the story. There was this, like, I missed, of course, some videotapes. But when you're playing a game, you should know why A is connecting to B and then C. And I'm sure that there might be some very thin threading between there if you get the VHS, but my fear is that there's not. My fear is that even if I had gotten all of them, there would be no threading, because I don't see how you could possibly justify going from where we were to where we ended up to leaving that place and it mattering nothing, right? Mattering nothing to it. Here's an interesting character, gone. This character's interesting, gone. This character's interesting to be around you for a bit, gone. Now, my worst part about this, for me personally, is I don't know if the developers of this game think it's just their thing. We're the chase sequence game. We're the game of chase sequences. We are the chase sequence game. That was in the first one and people loved it. And then the second one, remember when Mommy Longlegs was chasing you? Oh, it was fucking nuts. Remember the third one when we put more chase sequences in? Remember the fourth one, the chase sequences. Maybe we'll tone down a little bit for the fourth. Fifth one, chase, 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 chase. I do not like my gameplay to be trial and error, right? It every time it did it, the stakes were lower, right? And that's really the issue that I have with it. From a mechanical perspective, a chase sequence is fine if it's well designed and it can be fun and it's like in a key moment where it's there and it makes sense. But the problem is this one, especially chapter 5, holy fuck. Half the entire game was chase sequences. And it just because it's doing them again and again, it suddenly has to introduce, oh, here's a new thing in here. A chase sequence is not the time to introduce a new mechanic. I don't even care if it's something as innocuous like, oh, decouple the train cars. It's like, to learn that, the vast majority of people are going to die to that. And in a chase sequence, as I've said before in these games, as soon as you die, it loses all of its value. To do it again, to go through it and be like, oh, I remember how this goes now. Oh, I've learned this now. The whole point of a chase sequence is to be a climactic moment where the stakes are very high and you have to quickly think on your feet of all the mechanics that you've mastered through the entire experience that you've been doing it. And if you fail, it's your fault as the player. If you fail in that moment, it's your fault because you didn't apply the mechanics that you've been learning the entire fucking game. And it had that. I'm not even saying it didn't have that, but it's like, oh my God. Enough! Enough. Tired of it. Tired of it. So tired of it. I'm so tired of it. And frankly, I think that there was like emotional core here that was trying to shine through. And it's like I wanted to be in it, but by the time I got there, I didn't care. I just didn't care. And yeah, I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm grumpy. I'll admit that. I'm not giving this a number rating. I'm just saying thoughts. So put that bias into whatever you're taking in out of this. But I think that even if I wasn't hungry, I'd be saying the same things but nicer. I would be saying the same things but nicer. Cause I don't think that I am going to play the 6. I truly just don't want to. So I'm not going to. I think this is it for me. Poppy Playtime, thank you for your time. Thank you for my time. And thank you for all of this because, man, I just do not have it in me to continue slogging through this. And if I'm coming out of a game saying, wow, I slogged through that, it might be time to reevaluate a couple things. All right, so this is the end of Poppy Playtime for me. I don't know how many more fucking chapters they're gonna go through, but hey, more power to you. I hope it's better next time. I won't know, because I'm not gonna play it. All right, thank you everybody so much for watching. Thank you everybody so much for listening. I am going to go eat with my family, and I am going to have a long sit staring at a hole in the wall so that I can calm down and decouple this experience from the remainder of my day. Thank you. Have a good, lovely time. And remember, ironlung.com. Iron Lung merch is out now. Go get it while you still can. Go get it while it's still grand. Yada yada, blobbity bloobity. This guy is done. Have a good day.